Smash that limiter!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, the play and pause button wasn't working.
As always.
As always, this computer is like on its last legs, eh?
It really is.
Yeah. But I have no money to buy the new one, but it's okay.
Well,
It's
not
okay.
yet. Not yet.
Not yet. One day I will.
I reckon this year.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just hearing something in the background. So how's your week been?
Good. Fun. A lot of fun. I've been enjoying this week.
Yeah,
How about your week?
It's been pretty good. The new job's going well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's a lot to learn. I'm not obviously going to go into details of what I'm doing, but
Yeah, that's fine.
but yeah, no, it's good. I'm trying really hard to sort of jump on and learn as fast as possible so I can feel useful. As you're always doing a new job. Although yesterday I got a little embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it was on my way home, and I get in my car, and I go to crank her over,
Uh-oh.
and she didn't start. She conked out on me,
No.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Seriously? Am I going to be stuck here now? I mean, it's not the end of the world, because they lock up the place at night, and, you know, I can walk home. That's a good thing about this new place.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
It's close. So, you know, I was just like, fuck's sake, I'll give it another crack, and got it going, and I put a little bit of fuel in there, a little pump of gas, and fucking smoke went everywhere.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so when I first started her, she must have flooded.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I actually got her going, all that fucking unused fuel basically came out of the exhaust and partially burnt and made a mess of smoke everywhere. It was funny. Doesn't normally happen. I think it was my fault. I think that when I started her up, I didn't hold on the starter motor that little bit too long. So
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. But yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
She started fine today, so
Excellent.
yeah. So yeah.
So this week has been pretty fun. So we're just doing more jobs, more installs, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Big installs, big audio systems and stuff. A lot of fun.
That's cool.
Today, I go to a music festival usually at the end of the year. It's normally at the end of the year, called Good Things, and the lineup was released today, and it's got some pretty good bands coming in. There's one band, and that's coming. It's actually their last tour.
Yeah.
Quickly get it up now. Let's see. So it is Devo's last tour. But Bullet for My Valentine, Corey Taylor as this solo.
Yeah, I remember
is gonna
Bullet.
be there.
Oh, sick.
So I'm actually really interested. Good Things. What I normally do is Good Things is that one music festival I do each year.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's music festivals happening all the time. And I thought, like, oh, well, why don't I just go to all of them all the time? It's like, well, I thought, well, why don't I? Well, it wouldn't be as fun if I did that. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go to just this one because this one is the one I like. And I just enjoy doing it. It's always a lot of fun. I love it.
I haven't been to a music festival. I can say, like, I used to work with a guy who used to go to like Splendid and all those like big ones.
Yeah.
He used to go every year to them. I've always found them to be kind of cool, but also kind of gross.
Yeah, at the end of the day, at the end of the festival is usually all rubbish everywhere.
Yeah, and I also don't like their portable toilets. Yeah. Hey, Trade, how's it going?
Hello, Trader.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of their portable toilets. He was telling me a story that, so this is the one that was held in Victoria. I think it's Splendid. I Can't remember.
Oh, it
Was it
doesn't
Day on
matter.
the Green? It doesn't matter. It's one of like
Day on the
Australia's.
Green sounds familiar, but
No, I think Day on the Green is an SA based one, but this is like a big one that's held in. I reckon it's Victoria, but it's basically in a national park, and everyone all over the country goes to this one location. It's kind of like a Woodstock sort of thing. It's very sort of. I think Morat was there, and a few other people were there. Lincoln Park was there too. I think at one stage, like years ago.
right.
Yeah, it's quite big. Yeah, I think it is Splendor. So he was telling me that their portable toilets weren't. They were like homemadeies.
Ew.
So so they were like they were on scaffolding and they were using wheelie bins as the depositories.
Ew.
I mean, I actually think it's ingenious. Think about it.
Wheelie bins as a depository.
Yeah. Think about it. So it's like sitting up high, right? And then you go to the toilet and it's like a long drop and it drops into the,
Yeah.
And then when they need to empty it out, unlike all the other sort of porta potties that they have to suck out with a freaking thing, they just wheel the bin out and wheel a new one in and dispose of it. I mean, it's gross, but either way, it's gross. So
you just don't think about it. Usually, you're too drunk to think about it.
Well, yeah, but I think he was telling me about it. I'm like, that's actually smart. And it's like, what do you mean it's smart? And I'm like, just think about how easy it is to clean and maintain versus the old ones. Like,
all right, let's get off the shit and let's get back to the music. So have you? So you've been? How many music festivals have you been to now?
Me, none.
Yeah, none. Okay, so I've been to two. I went to Good Things in 2019. Good Things in 2019 was technically the second. Well, the first one I went to. What's it? I went to I went to see Ninja Sex Party when they came down to.
Who the fuck is Ninja Sex Party?
Ninja Sex Party, Danny Sexbang and Aaron Neverbone, and Ninja Brian, of course.
You're not talking shit, are you?
I'm not.
You seriously, those names.
I'm not talking. I'm not. I am not creative enough to come up with the name Ninja Sex Party. 14th of February 2019. I could double check that with the calendar, but there's no point. And they came with Tupperware Mix Party, and what?
Exuberant, hypersexual Jewish man consistently trying to unsuccessfully hit on women.
Yeah, he's. I mean, that's one theme of it, but there's so many other themes to it as well.
I like it already.
Do you know Game Grumps?
No, I don't know any of this stuff.
Okay, well, look it up later. You got some homework to do. But yeah, I went in 2019. I went to two music things. I went to the show with Ninja Sex Party, and then in 2019, later in the year, I think it was 22nd November in 2019, the same year, I went to go to Good Things in 2019. That was a lot of fun. And then I went to Good Things last year, and that was the second time I'd been. So I've been to two, I suppose, but the atmosphere is awesome. Especially when you get right into it.
Yeah, I can imagine it. So Trader, they do have like basic plumbing, but the pipes just lead down to the wheelie bins. And Skimmage, the job's going great. It's very different to what we're used to, but it's not bad. The people are really nice, and it's not as fast paced as my old one. So yeah, it's good.
Oh, excellent! Nice little slowed down gig.
Yeah, it's crazy. I guess it can be like pretty busy, but I think the good thing about it, like the components you're working with are larger, so you don't. It's not as many as to a job.
There's not many
as what I was being. Yeah, it's very different. Place is huge. It's fucking massive. I was surprised how many people actually work there. I thought it was only a small team, but it's not. But yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I'll say on that. Old school. I reckon.
Old school? What do you mean old school? Like genre old school?
Old school in the sense of like none of like it's just all bands that I would actually know and have listened to, and I wouldn't probably listen to any modern shit now because I just don't like modern artists, man. They just suck.
I understand what you mean. Like modern artists suck, but that's not the point of going to a live sound. You don't go to the live sound to listen to the music. You go there to experience the band. For example, last year, Gojira came down to Australia
Yeah,
to play at Good Things, and oh my god, they were the best band there.
yeah,
And I absolutely what was it? Absolutely, everyone loved them. Like they
yeah,
were the
yeah.
best band. They were there to give you an experience, not just play
Because
music.
when you go there, do you camp there, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you just go out there for a day and then head back home.
Yes, I
Okay.
I I book a hotel
Yeah.
about an hour away
Okay.
because it's relatively cheap, and then I'll just catch a train the rest of the way in, and then catch a train on the way
Okay.
back, sleep at the hotel overnight, and then in the morning drive home.
So you do it smart.
Yeah, because I'm actually not. I must admit I'm not really huge. I'm not a big fan of camping.
Yeah, but when you go camping, what have you done?
I haven't
Like,
really done a lot of camping, I must admit, but the thought
yeah,
of camping doesn't really appease me.
it
Appeal to me.
it depends. It really depends on like what your objective is with camping.
Sleeping.
Well,
In this case,
no.
it'd be sleeping. But like the problem is that I wouldn't have anyone to go camping with,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, and that would make the experience that much shitter.
Yeah, you do have to go with a good bunch of people. I mean, I've always gone with my
Yeah.
family and whatnot. Me and Ray like camping. We just haven't been camping in a long time. But
Yeah, it's fair.
I would like to go camping this year, hopefully. But like, so we bought. All right, so we got two different type of sleeping um
Bags?
equipment. I guess equipment you would call it. I don't know. So to so we have a tent, a big large size tent, and we've got a swag. And to those Americans that are listening, like Trader, that might not know what a swag is like basically a small one person tent, or in our case a 2-person tent. It's made out of canvas and it goes along the ground, and it has usually, it can either have no hoops or it can have a hoop on the top where you sleep, or a hoop in the top and the bottom, or a big bastard where it's got like 3 hoops. They come in all sorts of different sizes and whatnot. So the reason why I've got multiple different sort of sleeping things is because the tent's really nice when me and Ray and me take the dog, and we can have all the clothing and stuff like that in one separate room, and then all that sort of stuff. But the downside of the tent is it is a prick to set up. So when we're going for short trips, we take the swag instead, because the swag you just roll out and it's done. But we also have like a small little portable tent as well that we then put clothing and stuff like that in it so we can get changed in it. And if the dog's with us, she sleeps in there as well. But we bought this, it's like this a side room thing that hooks onto a gazebo.
Yeah.
And so we bought this from King's Supercenter. And Big Fish is in the house. Oh, what's up, Big Fish? And we bought that before COVID, and we haven't used it. Yeah, where is Blue Cheese? I would like to know that. So I would like to actually take that out this year and fucking use it for once.
Yeah, you may as well.
Yeah. So, yeah. But you got anything coming up this year that you're looking forward to?
At this point in time, it's predominantly good things at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's usually like the one thing at the end of the year that I actually go do. Next year, I'm hoping that Supernova is. I looked at Supernova this year and I thought, oh, I don't really want to go to that. It doesn't look like that great, so I might go next year. So I'll see what it's like next year.
See, that confuses me because Supernova's a anime convention, like Meet Your Stars.
It's a pop culture convention.
Yeah. So you've got a Supernova near where you live.
A really long time ago, yes.
Okay. Because we have one every year. I wanted to go when Peter Dinklage was going. I wanted to buy him a drink.
Oh.
And then it cancelled, so I didn't buy the tickets.
Oh, really? Wow.
I really wanted to fucking go up to that guy and be like, man, you're a legend. I want to buy a drink. Can I buy a drink? And if he goes, no, I'll be like, you make me sad. I can buy Big Fish a drink one day. Owe him for the Jaeger bombs that he gave me.
Peter Dinklage bought you Jaeger bombs?
No, Big Fish did.
Oh, Big Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, to substitute my whatever I want.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Supernova happens every single year. I just haven't been in a really, really long time due to COVID and being busy.
Yeah, I haven't been to a convention in a long time, but I really want to go to the E3 in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Fair enough.
I want to go there. I want to see all the gaming shit, see all the latest stuff that's going on.
I'm curious myself because I'm curious to see if any of the video game developers are actually starting to.
Yeah.
Oh, PAX. Okay.
PAX.
Yeah, PAX Melbourne would work. Yeah.
Yeah, PAX would be fucking sick to go to.
That would be pretty cool.
You know, it'd be really cool. We should apply for a booth.
A booth.
Yeah, we should have Limited Basher podcast booth.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That would be funny as all these people come and like see us talking.
Yeah.
And like not have any idea who the fuck we are.
And we have no idea what we're talking about.
And we have no idea what we're talking about. We'll end up resulting. we end up just like resulting to like looking around the audience and then just getting them to like tell us their car stories, like how they learned to drive. Holy shit, that's a good idea.
Yeah. What? Just asking people how they learned how to drive.
Yeah. No, seriously, think about it. Like we have the podcast like live at PAX.
Yeah.
You'll be wearing a fairy outfit.
Oh God, I need to save up some money, I guess.
I don't know, unless you want to show your face.
I don't know whether I'll show my face or not.
Yeah, so you could wear a fairy outfit and then it'll be all good.
I'd have to wear a microphone in the
yeah. It would be legit. It'd be legit, yeah. But yeah, like we have a like panel and whatnot, and then we'll get people to come up and tell their stories, and then they're doing the work for us. They're entertaining themselves. It's great. I love it. It's free labor.
We're just the catalysts.
And then they go. I think it is.
You have a very interesting concept of free labor. That's one of those things, isn't it? Where you pay, but you're the one doing the labor. That's what that logic is.
And Big Fish is good. It's really good. It's called Fursuit Dumb. Nah, it's a fairy outfit. I'm sorry.
Fairy outfit.
It's a fairy outfit. It's a fairy outfit. I don't care. I don't care what the fairies say. It's a fairy outfit. Because it is. Like, it's an outfit. Like, it's not.
It is. Oh,
it's not even. It's not even like cosplaying. Because
it is. It absolutely is cosplaying.
I don't know, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I thought cosplaying is cosplaying a character on something, not making up a character of your own invention and then playing as them. Because that's role playing to me.
What?
Wait, no, cosplaying, role playing.
That just sounded like an explanation with extra steps. It's cosplaying.
Okay, fine then. Ray's right. It's a costume party.
It absolutely is a costume party, and it's probably one of the coolest costume parties ever created because it's all self-created. It's fucking crazy, like how many people have literally made their own costume play. No costume play. Is that meant to Ray? Is that meant to be no comma costume play or no
I
costume play is meant to be
know.
man?
Come on, I know that at a furry convention there is costume play going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that kind of costume play.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that one.
Let's not. I don't want to get banned.
And the one with the tassels involved.
A few more things than tassels.
I'm just,
but
yeah.
no, like, but it's like the amount of people have actually been able to been able to make their own businesses by making fursuits is fucking crazy. Like how much opportunity it has created.
Yeah, Skimmers, fuck you. Bastard. Anyway, continue onwards.
So we're talking about conventions, like
conventions. Yeah, PAX. Actually, you know what? There has been a convention. So I've gone to Comic-Con before.
Right.
And you know what my favorite convention I've been to?
PAX?
No, I haven't been to PAX.
Oh, Comic-Con?
No, my favorite one that I've been to is the hunting and sporting gun show.
Why am I not surprised?
Dude, it was fun. Like I got so much free shit when I was there, and it was just amazing. I think the next like big level thing that I wanted to go to that would be kind of fun that you get lots of cool free shit in is the Sexpo.
Oh, the Sexpo.
Actually, you know what?
That does sound like a lot of fun, actually.
That would be a lot of fun.
It would be. So the Sexpo and gun shows and furry cons and
mate,
pop culture. Let's just do all of that in one weekend.
Yeah, let's do it all like the big three, you know?
Yeah. Oh, far out.
Oh, my God.
And the Sexpo is right next door to the furry convention. What a coincidence.
Convenient. Oh, look, they even sell the dragons.
Oh, God.
I'm trying so hard to be on borderline, but not over that line.
Yeah, we're really just tiptoeing that line tonight, aren't we?
We're tiptoeing the line. That's it. We're just keeping it very vague, and
yeah.
Dragon D's nuts.
Dragon D's nuts.
I love it. But yeah, no. We go back to the gun show.
Yep.
So, we went when I was younger, and we actually got a 3-bander Enfield that was like really, really like old school, really nice condition and whatnot. And we were invited out to do the Anzac shoot.
Oh, hell yeah!
At a range. And when we went,
that would be awesome.
It was fun. And we went there, and there was like all sorts of people from all sorts of backgrounds with all their old World War II guns. And we had to shoot at like 800 meters at a target. Yeah. And we did well. Like I did well. I was in the top 5. Mind you, I was going up against like competitive shooters. So so it was. I was happy that I did top 5. I did better than my dad and better than the others that were with me.
Yeah.
But the one that won was no, not top 5 in Australia. The one that won was this old dude that had a 1895 Enfield.
Oh, right.
The first batch that they ever made.
Oh, wow.
In modern cartridge. And he was shooting it with iron sights, and he was hitting the 10x like dead on each time. It was amazing. What? This guy was so accurate with his freaking gun. And yeah. Oh my God. All these name drops. I don't care anymore. It's not my problem.
I suppose it's not directly related to you anymore
No,
now.
it's not. That's why I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, that was cool about that, and you just met lots of people. I think that's the one good thing about conventions is that you meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Have you met many cool people at like your sort of festivals?
I wouldn't say I'm exactly a social butterfly at
Yeah.
music festivals. It's more like I'm just running around to each band, just seeing what they have, like what they're playing, and see what weird, wacky shit they're wearing.
Yeah. let's move on. So, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
What is the most craziest built speaker you have ever seen?
Ooh, craziest built
Yeah.
speaker that I've ever seen. Elaborate. I want to ask you what you mean by crazy. Oh, I don't know. It's either gonna be a D&B GSL, which is pretty, stock standard, um, pretty stock standard point source line arrays. But then you've also got studio monitors where they have ribbon tweeters. That's pretty fucking crazy how they do that. It's basically like a ribbon microphone, but in reverse. Which essentially you have like a very thin serrated piece of metal that oscillates at a particular at all the frequencies its crossover is it passes over to the speaker. Um, yeah, I don't really know how to answer that question. D&B speakers are pretty fucking wild though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with D&B speakers because like they pack a lot of speaker into such a small box.
Because that's one thing I don't understand. So, like, sound bars.
Yes,
How the hell do they get off thinking that it's surround sound?
I don't know because it has a wide stereo width, which is essentially what surround sound is. It's basically taking in two extra bit of speakers and then basically moving them 120 degrees from center either
Yeah.
side to get you a wider stereo width, which is the point of surround sound. Um, it, when whether it's worth it or not, it's completely up to you. But
Yeah.
in terms of sound bars, they're able to just use audio and acoustics to get you that same sort of effect, if you will.
Yeah, like because the LG ones they shoot up into the air and then they come hit the roof and then they bounce back down on you to give you the effect of a plane flying over, but they don't really work. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
no, they won't. They never will.
nah, because like our soundbar is nice and like I really like it, but um, yeah, I think that a full surround sound system you can't beat it.
I mean, I'm probably coming from a point of bias, but I reckon just two fucking speakers in front of you in equilateral triangle to your position is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, but if you
Is
want a
what's
home,
my
if you
favorite.
want a home theater scenario, you'd want speakers at least. You want at least four speakers, or two at the front and two at the rear, or five. One in the center, two at the top left, right, and then two at the back left and right.
Right.
Then
I
you get your
mean,
full 360. That's a simple setup, and it's not expensive either. They're like a dime a
mm,
dozen.
not really. I mean, it depends on what you do with it because usually you want like a to go full blown to go 7.1 you have your center, your sub, your two
Yeah,
your left and your right and your far left and right
yeah,
to get a full surround sound system. They're not cheap because they're also got a whole bunch of amp channels associated with them. You run all the cables and you got to set it all up and whatnot.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, if that's what you really, really want and you're willing to spend the money, then go for it. I suppose that's
I
the story.
just saw your message. I will fix that right now.
What?
You can hear my breathing.
Oh.
Is it noticeable still?
Oh, then that was no, it's fine. It's fine now.
Oh, okay.
Don't touch anything.
It was working anyway, so
Yeah, I think that was
weird.
it was literally just before we went live about 40 minutes ago.
Oh, I want to tell you something car related today.
Yes.
I drifted the nav.
You drifted the nav.
Yeah, accidentally.
How the hell did you do that?
So I was leaving for work.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get onto a main road.
Yeah.
And the road that I go on is like always covered in gravel.
Yeah.
It's a sealed road, but there's a concrete facility around the corner that the trucks come in and out of, and they always drop shit all over the road.
Ah, right.
Anyway, so I did the old look left, look right, it's clear, look left as I'm leaving. Oh shit, there's a car coming, like speeding. So I dropped her down and foot to the floor, and because my car had no traction and I turned off traction control, the car went full sideways and she was smoking the tires. And I drifted the nav. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it very much.
Don't get addicted to it.
Oh, I haven't done it before. It's the first time I've done it.
Oh, I'm surprised you were able to do it.
Well, the reason why I turned off traction control is because I pulled out in front of a car that was fastly approaching.
Yeah.
And traction control in my car, it's called variable geometry control.
Right.
And what it does is it actually talks to the gearbox, motor, and the brakes at the same time. So it will cut your power as well as control power to the diffs and the gearbox and the transfer case. It does a whole heap of shit. It's really annoying. It's really good at what it does. Don't get me wrong. Like, it stops you from losing control. But when you pull out in front of someone, you need to boot it. It's best to turn it off. And so that's what I did.
Fair enough.
Yep.
All right.
The Commodore behind me was just like, didn't really understand what happened, I think. So yeah. So it was good fun.
Oh, far out.
I allegedly did it. I did not do it. What are you talking about?
Everything is alleged.
Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was good fun. How's your Astra going, by the way?
I might be getting it fixed on Friday.
Ooh. So
what it likely is a because they only do this when it starts leaking. They replace the crankshaft seal.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's what it is.
It sounds like it. I mean, the picture you showed of it leaking definitely looks like it.
I can see that it's coming from the crankshaft or just behind the timing cog wheel.
Yeah.
Timing belt. Strap. I don't. Brain. Catch up.
How expensive are they going to charge?
I don't give a shit. It's gonna be cheaper than a new car, so I don't care.
Is that what he said?
Well, actually, I don't. He may not even charge me anything because he might timing chain. No, shut up. So I'm curious to know, like, if it cost me an extra a couple of $100, I don't care. Just fix the damn thing.
Yeah.
But essentially. Shut up. Right? You're not helping. But essentially, he's got to take. Where was I up to? He's got to take that off to put the seal on, obviously.
Yeah.
And I lost my train of thought. Crap. I'm drawing a blank. But essentially, yeah, he's going to take all that off because I can see that the oil's coming from behind the timing shaft, in the crankshaft. He's also acknowledged that it's coming from the same area. So and he says that they still have the seal, and they only replace the seal once it starts leaking, and then obviously it's leaking.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's that expensive to replace it.
I don't care. I really like. Last year I spent $1,300 getting the car fixed. Like, I love this Astra so much. And I think, yeah, I got the timing belt replaced as well as the oil.
Yeah, yeah.
The service all done. I think I spent about $1,000 on that, which I am more than happy to. I don't care.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious to know whether he'll just do it or whether he'll charge me for it. Again, if he charges me for it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the car's
Yeah.
fixed, and I don't have to spend money on a brand new car or a new car.
Because you haven't been driving it. How have you been getting to work and whatnot?
I've been driving it.
Oh, you've been driving it.
I have been driving it.
So the leak mustn't be that bad if you're able to drive it.
Yeah.
You've been topping it up continuously, haven't you?
No, actually, I haven't topped it up. So, Pete's not Pete. My mechanic has been topping it up. Like, I've been going back and forth with mechanics, and we've been sort of trying to figure out what the problem is exactly. Yeah. And he's topped it up and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I check it out all the time, and it's not leaking that much. It's like it's leaking enough to be noticeable, but not it's not like the oil pan is dry after a single drive.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's just I apparently think he told me that there's 3 seals regarding the engine, the crankshaft. My biggest concern is that the timing gasket has gone in it as well. I'm hoping not. I don't think so. But I wouldn't even know what to do if it had. But I'm essentially all I'm hoping is put the new seal on it, and it's all done and dusted. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
But in that regard, I have changed my answer from maybe I think it was a week or 2 ago. I changed my answer of what my dream car is.
Ooh, what is it?
It's a Daihatsu Hi-Jet van. That is my new dream car. I'm going to save up specifically for one of those.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I'll see where I'm at when, say, I'm 30. Hopefully I'll have enough for a house deposit and a Daihatsu. And hopefully keep the Astra, because I want to keep that car forever.
You're going to have the last Astra remaining in the world. You know that, right?
I will be fucking awesome. It has, as of right now, it has over 385,000 kilometers in it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the one of the mechanics that I've taken it to the shop to, he says I've never seen an Astra with that many Ks on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, driving 1,000 Ks a week helps with that.
Yeah, it really would. I'm surprised that your car hasn't given you as much grief as like some other people's cars, and they haven't even driven it nowhere near as much.
Last year it gave me a bit of grief with the whole gearbox problem, but we just did a few things to it. And I put 98 in it for about a month and a bit, or probably about 2 months, and everything's just good as gold.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's just the oil leak problem, which I'm hoping will be fixed on Friday. If it doesn't fix it, I've just got to go do some really tough thinking.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that they're putting a new seal on it. It fixes it.
I'm pretty sure that would be the fix. It looks like it's pretty simple, and you don't need to take the motor out to do it. It looks like you just get a hook and pull it out, and then press on a new one. I'm not too sure. You'll find out one way or another.
Yeah.
But if they have to take the engine out, that's expensive.
Yeah, well,
it's a lot of work taking a motor out.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
because you gotta undo it from the transmission and unhook the engine from itself and
Yeah, you got to
unhook all
undo
of
the
the shit.
wiring loom, and you got to take off all the
Yeah.
auxiliaries, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that by the looks on their books they wouldn't have enough time for it on
Yeah,
Friday anyway.
yeah,
So hopefully it's just a quick done.
yeah. Because I'm due for changing my fuel filter soon on my
All
car.
right.
They're so expensive. Fucking hate it. Yeah, well, like if I was to buy through Nissan, it's $380
Whoa.
just for a filter. Yeah, and if I was to buy aftermarket, there is a company that makes them. Western Filter makes them. It's $200, which is not bad,
Yeah.
but still, it's expensive.
Still.
Yeah, a bit worried about aftermarket components because it has a proprietary water sensor on it, although it's not proprietary anymore apparently. But you got to be careful. So
Yeah, because you don't want to fuck up your car with a
no,
with something
you
like
don't.
that.
You don't want to fuck up a common rail diesel with a bad filter or something like that.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Leads to a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fucking knackered, eh?
Yeah,
am
it
so
seems that
tired.
way. I've been putting up speaker shrouds and conduit and getting a. How many speakers are we putting in total? I think we're putting in 12, 15 speakers. 3 of those being subs, so it's just all around a beer garden area. So we're putting like 12 speakers around a beer garden area with 3 subs in it,
That's crazy.
and should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that would be. Yeah.
Oh, what else?
How
There was
Ray
the
just screamed.
I heard something in the background.
Yeah, she's like, "Let's go." She was trying to be really silent. She was failing at it.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Like that?
Yeah, like that, but like whispering it, but it was not.
Oh,
Yeah.
Australia just scored.
Fuck yeah. Go to the
Does that mean we're
Matildas.
1-1 now? I think that means we're 1-1 now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
Yep, sick. Thank you for the update, Ray.
We could win. I hope we win.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Do you think that he's going to pull back on his holiday
I
promise?
thought he already did.
Did he really?
I think he already did. I saw something on Twitter explaining that he's already done a backflip on it.
Oh,
I'm not surprised.
I'm
not surprised.
It's disappointing. I remember I was like somewhere and we were talking about it, and this old lady was like, "Oh, I don't want another public holiday. It's just another day for me." And I'm like, "I want another public holiday because I don't get one until like November."
Yeah.
And then she just looked at me, and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you, bitch." Yeah, you stupid one. God damn it! They don't think about the people that are stuck working their day in day out jobs.
Yeah.
God.
All day, every day.
Yeah, until we die, because
Pretty much.
you and I probably won't be able to retire.
I kind of don't want to retire. It's kind of weird to say, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to just work until the day I drop dead.
Yeah,
Like even if it's just writing books like between the ages of like 70 to 80.
I think that I would be. I reckon I'll be working till not like paid work, but like my hobbies and shit.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm
thinking about paid work.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. It's not that I don't like working. I'd be too worried about that I'm that old that I'm like letting people down, or I'm just a hazard to the workplace.
No, you won't be a hazard because like the thing is that what you got to keep in mind is that you're going to have a manager, and that manager is going to put you where you're capable of still making the company money. Like that's just the end of the story, right? It'd be such a stupid idea for the manager to say, "Oh, here's Hunter. He's like what 75, 82 or whatnot. Let's stick him on the floor where he has to run around like a fucking headless chicken, lifting heavy shit. That's exactly what you want in a manager, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there was a courier that we had, and he was 73 years old.
Yeah.
73 years old, and he was a courier running around in a van. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe he wanted
look
to.
at it. Oh, he
Did you ever ask him who
he did,
liked
but
it?
like he did like it, and he was
I don't see the problem
very
there, then.
active, and drove like a typical courier driver. So I don't think he was impaired by any way. But that's just bumfit. Like
think
crazy.
about it like this. Like that could be you if you take care of yourself.
No, genetically,
no.
it
Shut
won't
the fuck
happen.
up.
Nah.
Shut up.
Genetics
Start looking
disagree.
after yourself. Shut the fuck up. Start looking after yourself. And I promise you will be running around in your 70s, right? My great-great-grandfather was riding a push bike at the age of like what? I think he was in his late 70s.
Yeah.
During like the 1930s, he was riding around on a push bike at the age of 72, right? If you look after yourself, you'll be fine when in your older age, right?
I don't know.
You're
man.
only like this is gonna sound corny as shit, but you're only as old as you think you are.
Ooh,
right?
That's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah, it's true though.
It is absolutely right. So
is that why Michael Jackson looked like he aged younger?
No, Michael Jackson looked like he aged younger because he had a metric fuck ton of plastic surgery.
He had a detachable nose.
Oh my god.
I love South Park.
But yeah, like if you look after yourself, you do your running around, you do your weightlifting or whatnot, you're gonna get. I've seen 100-year-olds. It probably has nothing to do with it, so I won't mention it. But I've seen 100-year-olds do like gymnastic stuff, like some really hardcore stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy that they can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can too. There's nothing stopping you except for you just eating like shit, not moving around, and generally just being a slob. If you do that, then you're not going to even get to that age, let alone be active. You gotta get it. You gotta look after yourself, man, because it's not like no one's coming to save you, right? No one's coming to save you if you fuck up miserably with the one thing that you are never getting a replacement for.
Yeah.
So you gotta look after yourself.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note of Spliffy giving me life advice.
Not just you, it's anyone in the audience.
Yeah. But anyways, I better let this podcast finish. Thank you everybody for watching. It was a bit chaotic tonight. It's
always chaotic.
It is during midweek. We are so tired and wacky. It's just we do some weird shit. But thank you very much, everybody. I hope you have a good night and day, depending around the world. Please hit that follow button. Your support is much appreciated.
Follow and love us as much as we want to love you, because you really need to look after yourselves.
That's it. And pray for me, because I'm going to have to edit lots of shit out of this video to put on the YouTube. So anyway, catch us all. See you all later.
See ya.
Been sure, no, I don't know. How does everybody has to let go of their ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should.